Hello, everyone. My name is Marina Bogdanova. I'm project coordinator. I'm very happy to meet you on the third class of our Let's Speak Russian lesson. Our project is supported by the Ministry of Education of Russian Federation, and we are happy that we could do all these lessons for you.
So maybe some of you already know me, but I'll say it again. My name is Natalia Nikora. You may see my name here. Меня зовут Наталья Никора, and I'm a teacher of Russian. So I hope you visited our previous classes, and then we will review just some of our topics. Okay, first of my question is very typical. Как дела? Как дела?
Отлично.
О, very good. Очень хорошо.
Нормально.
Нормально. Супер. You remember?
Хорошо, нормально.
Okay. Yes, if somebody is fresh, like new, you see here some examples to answer. Как дела? Отлично is the best. Отлично. Хорошо. Нормально. Так себе. Плохо. Но I hope you will only use the first. So, let's do it again. Как дела?
Отлично.
Отлично.
Very good. Okay. If some of you visited previous class or watched it in the video, we were speaking about family. Who remembers these words? Кто это?
Это семья.
Это семья. Very good. Very good. And who is this? It's a mother.
Это мама.
Мама. And number two, это
Это папа.
папа. Okay, number three.
Это дочь.
Это дочь. Very well. Four. 4. Это
бабушка.
бабушка. Бабушка, да. 5.
Это дедушка.
Это дедушка. Да, дедушка. And the last one here, это
сын.
Это сын. Okay, very good, guys. You can check yourselves. If somebody is still not sure about some words, then you will see all these forms here. One important thing I must say is that if you still cannot read Russian and you want to continue with learning this language, you really must learn the alphabet, because otherwise you will not be able to learn. Okay, so because in this class today, you will not see much of these blue writings, only Russian letters, as well as in all textbooks and classes. So if you will have difficulties with this, I really advise you to watch our classes with the alphabet and learn how to read. And then you will return again to this class and will read already only Russian text, okay? So I will help you today as much as I can, but you will need it anyway. So today we'll a little bit of a grammar, some grammar that we have already seen or learned. Maybe you know this, but some of you maybe will meet it for the first time. And we will start with reviewing something that we did and something that is very, very important for us today. Verbs conjugation. I hope you remember that we have two types. The first is ending usually with this, at, and you see the forms. Let's just review this verb together, okay? Я читаю.
Я читаю.
Ты читаешь.
Ты читаешь.
Читает.
Он, она читает.
Она
читает.
Мы читаем.
Мы читаем.
Вы читаете.
Вы читаете.
Они читают.
Они читают.
Okay, very good. So you will learn this for most verbs. And last time, if you registered, you got some exercises with practicing some of verbs. And then you will remember these endings because anyway, you will need it to speak. Let's see which verbs we also know. Завтракать, обедать, ужинать. Завтракать.
Завтрак.
Завтракать.
Да, обедать,
Обедать.
Обедать.
ужинать.
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 These verbs we say about eating meals at a certain time. And we will see what we can eat because it's our new topic for today. Okay, we also learn this verb, играть. Играть.
Играть.
Mhm. Let's try to say all forms for this verb. Я
играю.
Я играю, yes,
Я
да.
играю.
Ты
Играешь.
Играешь. Ты играешь.
Мгм. Он,
Он
она
играет.
играет, да. Мы
Играем.
играем,
Вы играете.
вы
Играете.
играете, мгм,
Играют.
играют. Oh, very good. There's one more, maybe you know this verb, слушать, слушать. This is to listen to music, for example, to listen to a teacher.
Слушай.
Слушаю. Мгм. Ты
Слушай.
Ешь.
ты слушаешь, да. Он, она,
Он слушает.
Слушаем.
хорошо. Мы,
Мы слушаем.
Слушаем.
так. Вы
Вы
Слушаете.
слушаете, да. Они,
слушают.
Слушают.
very well. And then you will, if you do it yourself, okay, then you will check this form of this verb again and again. So this is something new for us today. And we also have the second group. Usually they end in eat. We learned this verb already, to speak, говорить. So я говорю, ты говоришь,
Говоришь.
он, она говорит,
Он, она говорит.
да, мы говорим,
Мы
Мы
говорим.
говорим.
вы говорите,
Вы
Вы
говорите.
они говорят.
Они говорят.
Mhm. Okay. And then we have another new verb, also ending in eat, because it's also second group. Very important word, to love, to love. Любить, любить.
Любить.
Yes, this verb has a little specific in this form. That's why I wrote it for you. Я люблю. See, there's
Я
L.
люблю.
Я люблю. Mhm.
Я люблю.
Да. And other forms are typical. Ты любишь.
Ты любишь.
Ты любишь.
Он, она.
Любит.
Она любит.
Да, да. Мы.
Любим.
Вы.
Вы любите.
Любите.
Они
Они любят.
Любят.
любят. Любят.
Любят.
Да. The
Любят.
first type is ют, читают. Любят. So that's the difference in the first and second group. And you see this verb here. Любят. Любят. Okay, this is a very important verb. And remember that L is appearing in the form я. Today we also need to know this concept, and also I hope that you know the gender. We have additional video about gender, which is more detailed. And so we will only review it very quickly. But if you feel unsure about this grammar, you can watch it again in other video. So for now, I will be maybe a little bit fast because we only review it. In Russian, we have 3 genders. And for now, we spoke about on and она. And last time we spoke мой or моя. We also have it. It's a neuter gender, usually used for things only, not for people. But today we need this concept because we will study one case. So if you know it's just good. If you still don't know, we will see the gender by our endings. So first, if you see a word and you will decide which is gender, you should see the ending. On, masculine, with zero ending, it means that the ending is a consonant. Also, if you still don't know the alphabet and don't know which consonants and vowels we have, you should watch the video. But I will help you today with these words. Consonants like m, t, r, d, b, and so on. And you see the examples, you see the endings, they are all zero because they are all consonants here. R, t, n, m. So these words are all masculine. Дом, телевизор, кот is a cat, дом is a house. Телефон is a telephone. Film is a film. Она, last time we also spoke about this form. Endings are a and я. So if you see this ending, you know the word is of feminine gender. Книга is a book. Семья, we already know it's a family. Кошка is a cat, like female cat. Музыка, music, музыка. Сестра, sister, you also know this word. And what about the first, оно, it? The ending must be or, yeah, or yeah. You see this word is ending or, and it's neuter. Письмо, метро, окно, утро, море. Окно is a window. Письмо is letter, to write a letter. Metro is metro. Утро is morning. Море is the sea. So even if you don't know this word, and you will see the ending, and you will know which gender, because it's all formal. It is only important for some words with endings are and ya, because they may mean masculine. We had it last time. And if you don't know, please watch our previous class. For example, papa. Papa is ending in a, but it's a he. Дедушка, also ending in a, but it's also a he. Okay. Now let's try to practice this. Remember, this is consonant or и краткий, this letter here. А, я, and о, е. So we have this table and we have some words. Try to put it in correct column. First, брат. Это он, она или оно?
Он.
Он, yes, yes. Музей. Это он.
Он.
Мама.
Она.
Это
Она.
Она.
Письмо.
Оно.
Это оно.
оно,
Папа.
Он.
Это он. Да, very good. Это он. Африка.
Она.
она,
Да, это она. Моя Африка. Поле is a field.
Оно.
Поле. Оно.
Оно.
Оно. Россия.
Она.
оно,
Она. Да. So I will say моя Россия and you will say моя Африка. Yes, very well. If you will do it again, and then you will see in the next slide the answers, of course, and you see that we were absolutely correct. Он дом, он брат, музей, it's a museum, папа. Она мама, Африка, Россия. Оно письмо, поле. So remember this. Today we will mostly look for this form, она. So remember to look for nouns with R and ya in the end. Why is it important? Because we will speak about cases, and maybe you know that Russian language has 6 cases. It means that when we want to say something, for example, like I have something or I don't have something, we will use different forms. If we want to say about going to a place or from a place, we will also use different forms. And for this, you should know cases. It's a very difficult topic. So you will learn step by step. It's not possible to learn in one day. And as I said, we have 6 cases. For now, we will see only 2. And the first one you already know. It is called именительный or nominative case. Nominative case. This is actually the initial form of every word. So if you will open a dictionary and you see any word, any noun, it will be a nominative case. You don't change anything. It's the initial form. We use it only for subjects. Subjects in the sentence, like mom is doing something. And mom, it will be in nominative case. You will not change anything. So we will look for the second one, because this case is called accusative, винительный, and it has different meanings. Today we will see the meaning of an object. So for example, if I want to say that I'm reading a book, or I'm drinking tea, or I'm watching a movie, all these words like book, tea, movie, they will be in this case, accusative case. And the form for this case is very simple, so it's very easy to start with. And let's see how we change the form for this case. And then we will see examples. So if it's a word on, he, or masculine, you don't do any changes. It's the same, very easy. If it's оно, also no changes. The only situation that you change is она form, feminine form. So, for example, when the word was ending in a, you should say у. We had книга, and now we have книгу. Книга, книгу. If there was я, you should change it for you. For example, семья, семью. This is the most important information for today, and you should just remember this. And now I will have examples. Okay. Так, maybe you have any questions for now? So if you will have, just tell me. Okay, so remember, only она is important, only something that ends in R and ya. How to know which verb to use, which form and which case to use? One of the way is to look for verbs, because some verbs will take specific case. Not only one, but there are some verbs that use mostly this form. And also you will see the prepositions, but it's for later studying, not now. Here you see a very, very important verbs that will take or use accusative case. Some of them we already know. For example, читать, to read, смотреть, to watch and to look, слушать, to listen to, любить, to love. Also, знать, есть, пить, готовить. This one we also had last time. And now let's see how we combine this to make a sentence. For example, there is somebody and he is reading. And he has, for example, a magazine and a book. A magazine in Russian это журнал. Журнал. You see, ending is l. L. It's a consonant. Журнал это он. И это книга. Книга ending in a. So it's она. Она. That's why we will see the different sentences with the word читать. Он читает журнал. Yeah, you may repeat it. Он читает журнал.
Он читает журнал.
But он читает книгу.
Он читает
Книгу.
Да? So you see there's a difference. There's a difference only with the words with a. Let's see another example. Mom is cooking. We saw this picture before. For example, she's cooking a soup. In Russian, это soup. Soup.
Суп.
Yeah, very well. Or she may be cooking pizza. По-русски pizza. Pizza.
Пицца.
Soup и pizza. Yes, not so Russian. But you see that soup is on, pizza она. And so you see the examples. Мама готовит суп.
Мама готовит суп.
Мама готовит суп.
Yes, very well. Мама готовит пиццу.
Мама
Готовит пиццу.
Yes, right. You see the difference. Soup, пиццу.
Мама готовит пицца.
Так, пиццу. Пиццу. Мама готовит пиццу.
Мама готовит пиццу.
Мгм.
Мама готовит пиццу.
Хорошо. Another example. The verb we learned. Слушать. Слушать. Она слушает. Она слушает.
Слушает.
For example, концерт. Концерт.
This is concert.
Да. И музыка. Музыка.
Музыка.
Концерт. Концерт – это он. Музыка – это она. So, the difference. Она слушает концерт. There will be no changes. Она слушает музыку. There will be change. In the end. Okay, let's repeat. Она слушает концерт.
Она слушает концерт.
Она слушает музыку.
Она слушает
музыку.
Мгм. Я слушаю музыку.
Я слушаю
музыку.
Да. И вы слушаете музыку. Мы
слушаем музыку.
Мы слушаем музыку. Yeah, because everybody loves some kind of music.
Музыку.
Да.
Музыку. Okay. Then we have two more verbs because we will need it. One is to eat. Есть. Есть.
Yes.
To eat some food. Yes. This verb you should remember. You see these signs here because it has no one form. It has mixed form because the endings are with ye and also with e. So this is an exception. Exception. To eat. Есть. Let's read these forms. Я ем.
Я ем.
Ты ешь.
Ты ешь.
Он, она ест.
Он, она ест.
Мы едим.
Мы
едим.
Вы едите.
Вы
едите.
Они едят.
Они едят.
Okay. Ем, ешь, ест, едим, едите, едят. This verb you should remember is very good if you will practice it with writing. Writing. It's a very good practice. Okay, so later we will speak about what we eat. And now let's see another verb here, to drink something. This verb is a little bit difficult in terms of phonetics. And also there is a little specifics because it has E, but it's the first group. And so the endings will be like я читаю. Only the word itself is very, very short. Try to hear to me how to say this soft sign, okay? So я пью.
Я пью.
Я пью.
Я пью.
Так, ты пьешь.
Ты пьешь.
Very well. Он, она пьет.
Она пьет.
Хорошо. Мы пьем.
Мы пьем.
Так, вы пьете.
Вы пьете.
Пьете. Они пьют.
Они пьют.
Пью, пьешь, пьет, пьем, пьете, пьют. Later you will also try this verb because it's a little bit difficult to pronounce. Okay, now we will see what we can drink and what we can eat and how to use accusative case. Let's do these combinations. Он ест, he's eating. Да? Он ест, and what will be the form?
Пиццу.
Пиццу. Да. Он ест суп. Он ест шоколад. Very well. Он ест мясо. Да, мясо is meat. Мясо. So we don't change it also because it's neuter.
Да.
Он ест and fish. Это
Рыбу.
рыбу. Да, рыбу. Он ест. Помидор. Да,
Помидор.
Вот. Хорошо. Okay, and then we will check ourselves. Yes, we were right. We only changed this word and this word. Пиццу and рыбу. Так. Now let's see what we can drink. Water. What we will say? Я пью или он пьет.
Воду.
Воду. Это он пьет.
Они пьют чай.
Chai. Да, no changes. Chai is a tea. Maybe it's not very clear, but it's a tea. Они пьют.
Кофе.
Кофе, да. Also changes. Они пьют. Это молоко. Да, молоко. No changes. And what's this? Who can read? Они пьют лимонад. Yes, lemonade, some kind of sometimes we call yes, limonad. And the last one, они пьют сок. Is a juice.
It's juice, right?
Да, juice, right. Да, сок. Я люблю сок. Я пью сок.
Я тоже люблю сок.
Wow, very good. It's very well and very healthy. So let's check ourselves again. And only first word is changing. Воду. Okay, now let's get back to these parts of day and food. In the morning, we have breakfast. In the afternoon, we have обед, обедать, завтракать, обедать, and in the evening, ужинать. We can say this way. First, a verb, to have a breakfast, завтракать. If you put off this ending, ать, you will have just завтрак. It's a noun, breakfast. And this the typical phrase we say to eat for breakfast in Russian sounds like this. Есть на завтрак. Есть на завтрак.
Есть на завтрак.
So now
Есть
let's see. Yes, repeat, please. Есть на завтрак.
Есть на
Есть
завтрак.
на завтрак.
Я ем на завтрак. Я ем на завтрак.
Завтрак.
Я ем завтрак.
Я ем завтрак.
На завтрак. На завтрак.
На завтрак.
На завтрак.
Okay, let's see a few examples what Russians usually eat for breakfast. The first one, kasha. Kasha.
Каша.
It's
Каша.
some kind of porridge or oatmeals. We call it kasha. We have a lot of types, not just 2, 5, 10, because we really love it. Мы любим кашу. Мы любим кашу.
Мы любим кашу.
Yes. Я люблю
Мы
кашу.
любим кашу.
Я люблю кашу.
Кашу.
So what we can say, he has breakfast, he's having breakfast. For breakfast, he literally eats. And
Он
then
ест кашу.
кашу. Кашу, yes, right.
Каша.
Also we like блины. Блины is a plural
Блины.
form here. Do you know this dish? It's very, very popular, not only for breakfast, but many people eat for breakfast. Блины, like pancakes or crepes. And also a lot of people eat бутерброд. Бутерброд.
Бутерброд.
Yeah, it's a piece of
Бутерброд.
bread with cheese, sometimes with sausage. Typical look here. Typical look like here. Not like sandwich. It literally looks like this. Я ем бутерброд. Я ем бутерброд.
Я ем бутерброд.
So you see, the change only happens here. Even in plural forms, nothing changes. Он ест блины, он ест бутерброд. Okay. What we can drink? Пить на завтрак. На завтрак он пьет чай, кофе, молоко.
Молоко.
And here we already had this word. We have no changes. No changes. All forms are the same. Okay. We also have lunch. Обедать is to have lunch. Обед is a noun. Noun lunch.
Обед.
Есть на обед. We use the same form. To eat for lunch. Есть на обед.
Обед. Есть
Есть
на
на
обед.
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 Да. Я ем на обед.
Я
Ем на обед.
Я ем на обед.
Okay, and now let's see very typical positions for Russian lunch. Он обедает. На обед он ест something and drinks and пьет something. Okay. Usually always have this. Что это?
Суп.
Суп. Суп, да. На обед он ест суп.
Суп.
за обед. Он ест
Макароны. Макароны.
Макароны.
And this one is курица,
Курица.
chicken.
Курица. Chicken.
How we should change this word? Он ест макароны и
Курицу.
курицу, right? Right, you're right. And the last one, компот. Компот.
Компот.
Is something from berries and apples and so on. We drink it, it's sweet and it's kind of like a soup because we cook it, we boil it, but it's a drink. It's not a juice. It's very typical local drink. So let's check. Yeah, we were right. Only one change here. На обед он ест суп, макароны и курицу и пьет компот. Of course, many people also drink chai. Так, there is a little information for you because soups are very important in Russian cuisine. Just some names of soups. Maybe you will remember it. Maybe you will try it. And some of them are very hard to read. The first one is borscht. Borscht. Yes,
Borscht.
red soup because we use beetroot to make it.
Beetroot.
Borscht.
She.
Is yes, it's a cabbage soup, usually with sour cabbage. This one, uha, is a fish soup. And this one, solянка. Is a salty soup because it's made from the word sol, which is salt. It's very salty with some different kinds of meat, sausage, and you see a lemon. Okay, this was just some examples. Maybe you will try these soups. If you will come to Russia, you will definitely see these soups everywhere in all restaurants, mostly in all restaurants. Okay, let's continue. And then in the evening, we have ужин. Ужинать is the verb. Ужин is the noun. Yeah. Yes. And the same construction. Есть на ужин.
Есть
Да, есть на ужин. Okay, what is typical to have for this for ужин in Russia? Salad. Yeah, different kinds of salads, not only for lunch, but also for not only for dinner. Sorry, this is a mistake, but also for lunch. Картошка is potato. Картошка. И котлета. This is something made from minced meat. Это котлета. So, and also chai, you already know. Let's make these correct forms. На ужин он ест salad, no changes, okay. Then
картошку
и пьет чай.
И котлету, да, и пьет чай. Very well, очень хорошо. And here's the answer. So, он ест салат, и картошку, и котлету, и пьет чай. Очень хорошо. So, we have this information. Also, if it was a little bit fast, you will review it again, and then you will try to speak yourself. And maybe...
Она ест пиццу.
Она ест пиццу.
Она ест пиццу, да.
Она ест пиццу.
Мальчик пьет молоко.
Хорошо, да. Так, and we can check. Она ест пиццу, он пьет молоко. Мальчик пьет молоко. Okay, very well. Another one. Еще. Они.
И смотрят телевизор.
Они смотрят телевизор.
Да, правильно. Correct. И это бабушка, может быть. Она
готовит
суп. Maybe, да?
Maybe.
Итак, дети смотрят фильм. Они смотрят телевизор. You can say watch movie, фильм. Бабушка готовит суп or just food, еду. Она готовит обед. We also may say this one. Okay. And one more.
Она
Она читает
читает книгу.
Книгу, да.
книгу, да.
Она читает книгу. Очень хорошо. Very well. И
Она
Слушает музыку.
Он
Музыку.
Слушает.
музыку, да.
музыку.
Да, absolutely right. Она читает книгу, он слушает музыку. Again, practice this sometimes. And this is the biggest homework for you. Also, you will check. Try to speak to yourself these combinations. Okay, we will not do all of this now because we don't have much time for it, but it's a good homework for you. And then on the next slide, you will check yourselves and see if you are correct. Okay. You will have this material and you have this video and you will try to make combinations and see how you understood this topic. Okay. This is it for this class, but I also have a little information for you. For example, if you want to continue learning Russian on your own and also have some additional information, there is an interesting source. I will show it to you now. And this site is constantly enriched with some new material, and I advise you to go there sometimes. So I guess you will have this link. It's content made by Pushkin Institute in Moscow, and they have this big platform. First, if you have this address here, you can join any of these courses. Basically, it's for free, but you need to register, so I cannot show you now. This is in Russian, but if you will proceed, you will get some also English information. But it's not everything. There is another interesting part. If you click here for children, you will get to this page. In Russian, it is called Русский язык для наших детей, and you will have a special link for this page. Here you can have some information. First, if you are a little bit advanced, you can see these sections. For example, here you can read about Russia, about some holidays, cities, and history. Also, you can listen to some songs, to some texts, and read some short stories. But also, I advise you language part. It is about testing, but you don't need to be tested, just to practice. For example, here you can, or better not here, sorry, this part. Levels, you can start with the very beginning. And you have listening, reading, writing. Listening, words, grammar, and reading. And there's just simple tasks. And you can listen.
Дети гуляют в лесу. Лена делает для мамы букет, а ее брат собирает грибы.
So it's a little bit more advanced. But also, for example, words here. Like, for example, days of week, which is the next one, and so on. There's a lot. We won't watch everything now because it's a lot of time. So you will have these links, and I recommend you to go there and just click and see some sections, some grammar, some words, and listen to some songs. I will have some additional recommendations for you, and we will send it, okay? And so, спасибо. We are finishing, and you have again these links if you still haven't registered for the project, because then you will get a lot of information and links and exercises and the certificate. Спасибо и до свидания. До свидания.
Спасибо большое. До
Спасибо
свидания.
большое, Наталья Евгеньевна. I'll just say a few words about the next meeting is on Thursday as well, but the next meeting is going to be for those who have a little bit more experience in Russian language for levels A2, B1. So please join. I'll send all the information to your emails, and I'll send also the links Natalia shared today to our chat. Okay. And also we had a question about the presentation. It is also will be sent by email to practice all that we studied today. Thank you very much, Natalia, and see you soon.
До свидания.
До свидания.